Welcome back to my classroom. Are you ready to talk about the different types of nouns today? You might already remember that a noun is a person, place, thing, or a noun can also be an idea. Let's look at nouns that are a person. Your teacher is a person, and so your teacher is a noun. A nurse is a noun that is a person. And so is a doctor. Your mother is a noun, and she might just be your favorite noun of all. If your brother is older or younger, they are still a noun. Since mother is a noun, have you figured out that father is too? Your sister, even your twin sister, is a noun. And if you're lucky enough to have grandparents, those grandparents are a noun. A prisoner is someone who's been convicted of a crime. A prisoner is a noun. A thief is a noun, and it's an example of someone who might become a prisoner. A firefighter or a fireman or firewoman is also a noun. So is police officer. Someone who sings is a singer, and singer is a noun. And like a singer, dancer is a noun. A director is a person and a noun. Do you see that photographer taking pictures underwater? I think that drummer is having fun. A musician that plays piano is called a pianist, and that is also a noun. A guitarist is someone who plays a guitar. Have any of you considered becoming a chemist when you grow up? You could also become an office assistant. A winner is a person who, you guessed it, wins. I know that word looks like cellist. It's actually a cellist, someone who plays the cello. And a conductor leads all kinds of music. There is a need for more female scientists in the world. A child is definitely a noun. And did you know that you can be a student even when you're an adult? That baby looks like she's having fun. Baby is a noun. Do you know what a pilot is? A pilot is someone who flies a plane. Don't worry, that astronaut is tethered to the space station. The astronaut won't float away. Do you think that fishermen can catch a fish? A good chef is a chef that cooks with creativity. A hostess is a female that greets you at a restaurant. If you're greeted by a male, he's called a host. The housekeeper is cleaning the floor. A waiter is a man who brings your food. If a woman brings your food, she's a waitress. He looks like a serious athlete. Anyone can be a runner if they practice and practice enough. You could also be a great swimmer. Or maybe you're a shopper because you like to go to shops. Your grown-ups probably bought their house from a realtor. You guessed it, a skier is someone who skis. A farmer is someone who grows crops, takes care of the land or animals. Being a tourist is one of my favorite things a person can be. We have finished with a noun that is a person. Now, let's look at a noun or nouns that are a place. Many places can also be things. An example of this is the place office. A studio is a place that a person might dance. You might buy your clothes from a store. Most people don't want to go to a hospital, but they're glad it's there if they need it. When was the last time you went to a farm? Or have you visited a factory? You and your family might have gone to a showroom when they bought a car. You might eat lunch or get a snack in the break room at your job. A fire station is a noun that's a place. So is a police station. You might go to the bank if you want to deposit or withdraw money. It can be very scary going into an operating room. How many of you have a basement in your home? A dressing room is a noun that is a place, but did you know it can also be a noun that is a thing? A salon is where you get your hair cut. I get very impatient when I'm waiting in a waiting room. There are several names for the places you do laundry, and one of those names is laundrette. A garage is where you park your car, unless you're like me and then your garage is used for storage. Did you go to a daycare when you were little? A playroom is a noun that is a place. A lot of things are kept in a warehouse. Do you know what a pharmacy is? A pharmacy is a place you go to get your medicine. A bakery is where you go to buy pies and cakes. It is never safe to enter a construction site if you don't have permission. The airport will be very busy during the holiday season. The train station will be busy too. A classroom is where you learn. It can be at school or it can be at home. A campground is a place. And Italy is a very specific place in Europe. India is a specific place in Asia. That wood is kind of dark. Would you prefer to camp in a cabin or in a tent? When you go to the museum, make sure you don't touch anything that could break. Do you like it when you go to the beach? I bet you really like it when you go to a water park or when you go to the playground. In 2008, my family and I went to China together. You wait for a bus at a bus stop. We looked at person and place nouns. Now let's look at some nouns that are things. Some thing nouns are also places. Tent is an example of that. A cliff is a thing. The street is a thing and also a place. Crops are what farmers grow. And crops are made up of many different kinds of plants. Do you know when the leaves fall from the trees? That's right, in the autumn. A waterfall is loud but peaceful. The northern lights are also called the aurora borealis, and they're beautiful. The pointed top of that mountain is called a peak. A volcano is a mountain that shoots lava and ash. A glacier is a thing. A racetrack is a thing and a place. A pool table is a thing. So is a pool, but a pool can also be a place you swim. A wedding is a thing you may attend. Did you know that unless you cross the street at a crosswalk, you might be breaking the law? A dress is a noun that is a thing. And so is that jacket. Ice cream is a thing. It is a tasty thing. A lot of grown-ups drink coffee, but I do not like the taste of coffee at all. But I do like popcorn. Do you? I also really like juice. You probably have to sit in a desk at school. That beanbag is the same color as that couch, and they are both things. A crib is a thing a baby sleeps in. A high chair is the thing the baby sits in to eat. It can also be a place. A dog is a thing, and it's one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. It is also fun to have a cat. What toys do you like to play with? A car is a thing, a very expensive thing. A bike might be expensive too. Have you ever ridden in a balloon? I think I would be too nervous. I even get nervous when I fly in an airplane. I just don't like it. I know that I could not handle flying in a rocket. A soccer ball is a thing, and so is a rake. An axe is a dangerous thing you should always get permission from a grown-up before you use. A surfboard. Most offices have a desktop computer. A book is a thing. A horse is also a thing. A hammock is a relaxing thing. Both trash and trash cans are things. We've talked about person, place, or thing. But did you know an idea can also be a noun? Let's look at some examples of those nouns. An idea is actually a noun that is, well, an idea. Love is a noun that is an idea, one of the most important ones. Joy is pretty important too. Peace is also an idea. So is harmony. Friendship is also an idea. It might be one of my favorite ones. Anger is also a noun. And so is sadness. Creativity is an idea. Excitement is a fun idea. And we all love to have a victory. If you learned something from this video and enjoyed it, click the thumbs up and subscribe to come back to my classroom again. And I can't wait to see you again soon. Goodbye, friends.